Hello everyone, today in this video we will fight against the atmosphere character of our world around us, and this time we will discuss a little bit forgotten issue but very important, especially for Polish, but not only for Polish scholarship. Here I especially mean ancient history, in particular Egyptology and studies in the African civilizations that flourished in the first millennium and in the beginning of second millennium of the millennia before Christian era on the territories of today northern Sudan mainly. So I'm in Nubia, and so Egyptology and so-called Nubiology, because I would like to recall the figure of actually father of Polish Mediterranean archaeology, modern one, Professor Kazimierz Michałowski, who lived in the years 1901 to 1981. And this man was actually responsible for the organization of first Polish archaeological mission to Egypt before Second World War. This mission took place, archaeological excavation mission 1936 to 1939, and it was done in collaboration with French Institute of Antiquity in Egypt. And after Second World War, Professor Michałowski was publishing his works, and he decided to write also some more popular works for the general reader. It's very important because some of his works were translated into French and into some other foreign languages. So if you are really stubborn and lucky, you can find them in some second-hand bookstores or maybe scans on the internet, and this is worth it. One of the books I want to recall by Professor Michałowski is about the ancient Egyptian art. This I know it's available in French, and also about the Greek art. This book is entitled How Ancient Greeks Were Creating the Art, but the popular masterpiece with some flaws, unfortunately, but masterpiece I want to talk about is the book about ancient Egypt, Haupt I View on Ancient Egypt, entitled Not Only Pyramids. There, Professor focuses mainly on really brief presentation of Egyptian history through the millennia, and he focuses on this what he liked the most, Egyptian art and its development. The flow I really don't like in this book, unfortunately, despite the fact the book is great, especially for the introduction for the young ones. I don't like the fact that Professor Michałowski, despite the fact the book was written in the first half of 1960s, still recalls the very, I would say, not acceptable and hilarious theory that pyramids were built as tombs and were built with the usage of primitive tools and techniques. The same one can say with respect to the Egyptian temples, that even now, looking at the remains, we see that many stony blocks are adjusted to themselves with really high precision, and their surfaces are really flat, and one see that to achieve such level of precision in polishing the stone blocks and adjusting them one to another, more complicated approaches and technologies were needed than these what many current Egyptologists who have no idea in physics, in engineering in majority of cases, are suggested. For instance, friction with the stones and with the sand or with some porous materials by human hand would never give us such precision and accuracy and such fit between two stony blocks. So one could not achieve such amazing results in engineering using only these primitive techniques. And about the pyramid and its real function, or hypothesis about the real function, I should say, I would talk in the future movies. But despite these flaws that this book has negatively conservative approach to some aspects of Egyptian civilization, like some pyramids and the remains of the usage of more advanced technologies in building the temples, I really recommend the works of Professor Kazimierz Michałowski for the admirers of ancient history, especially of ancient art history, because this is written really well and this is great introductory text. Another reason for this is the fact that this is the case when science and scholarship from the countries in Central Europe were still on the world level, the highest world level. Nowadays, after Second World War and communism, it doesn't happen anymore. There are also some other reasons of this said fact. That's why we should recall good times when the science of Poland and other countries from the Central Europe was among the best sciences around the world, just to motivate ourselves and younger ones to try to achieve this level again. All the best, have a nice day, bye.